Hi, welcome to SQL course. Let's start with SQL introduction. Click Next to proceed. At the end of this module, you will be able to distinguish between various types of statements, define SQL, differentiate between the various clauses of select command, recognize the default functions used in SQL, identify which type of key should be used in different tables, understand the role of tester in SQL, identify how to use various operators, state the usage of triggers. Let's start with what database is. All business activities deal with a lot of data. A database is an organized collection of interrelated data. It is used to organize the data into a form to serve a specific purpose. Information in database is organized in such a way that a computer program can quickly select desired pieces of data. Traditional databases are organized by fields, records and files. A field is a single piece of information. A record is one complete set of fields, and a file is a collection of records. For example, a telephone book is analogous to a file. It contains a list of records, each of which consists of 3 fields: name, address, and telephone number. To access information from a database, you need a database management system, DBMS. This is a collection of programs that enables you to enter, organize, and select data in a database. Click on example to understand database better. Let's know why database knowledge in testing is required. Sometimes testers have to deal with databases. As we know that every software is connected to the database, errors or bugs in software might arise from the data stored in database. He should have basic knowledge about the database. For accessing the database, he should know, for example, to run basic queries, the basics of SQL, how various tables are related to each other, etc. For testing the database, sometime a situation may come when tester have to execute some queries. For that, he should have the knowledge of database. Difference between backend testing and frontend testing. We have 2 types of testing in context with any software. They are backend testing and frontend testing. Backend testing includes the testing of the data stored in database like tables, stored procedures and triggers. For example, the data stored is consistent or not, nullify the values, etc. Whereas front-end testing comprises of testing the GUI, graphical user interface. For example, form fields, radio buttons, checkboxes, are working accordingly or not. Backend includes the database and queries to process that data. Let's go into the detail of backend phases and methodology, as database mainly deals with the backend of any software. Backend testing is also known as database testing. There are 4 phases in backend testing. The first phase is to acquire design specifications for an SQL server. The second phase is test specification design. The next phase is to implement the tests in this design with SQL code. The test specification design should contain information concerning component testing, individual pieces of the system, regression testing, previously known bugs, integration testing, several pieces of the system put together, and then the entire system, which will include both front and back ends. Component testing will be done early in the development cycle. Integration and system tests, including interfaces to front ends and nightly processes, are performed after the component tests pass. Regression testing will be performed continuously throughout the project until it is finished. The backend usually does not have an independent beta test, as it only exercised by the front end during the beta